Yo, it's PJ in the house again. And it's not only me in the house, we got Roger in the house for a recording. Hey, Roger.
Hey PJ, how you doing today?
I'm all good. We've just, it's like we just met up right now, like we haven't been on the stream all night together. We've just come off the stream, literally, and we want to get this video out because Roger told me about a video from Banjo kind of calling out German. So we wanted to kind of, calling them out an agent, stuff like that, which, look, we know German is dodgy. So I just want to review it to see how far it goes, sort of thing, to see if there's any credence to it or anything like that. So I think it'll be cool. And it was Roger's kind of idea. Somebody brought it to me. So yeah, I didn't even know it was there. I haven't checked for a while, and it's a day old.
Nice.
Everybody knows Banjo. Everybody's got to watch this video, probably know Banjo. But here is his. Hold on. Sorry, it's the wrong one. Get rid of that one for now. Remove. It's this one. It's this one. Hold on. I have to get rid of it, perhaps. Remember. Hold on. Go away. Thank you. It's this one. Sometimes StreamYard settings do something weird. One day it's one way, and the next day it's like it goes a different way. Like, hold on a minute, that's not how it works. Right, so this is Banjo's channel, Flat Earth Banjo Backup Channel 2.
PJ,
yeah.
Hold on. There's nothing on screen that I can see.
Yeah, it's on screen.
I don't see it on my side.
It's definitely on screen, bro. It's definitely on screen, honestly. Okay. It is. Maybe it is like what's on screen is Banjo.
I see stars. That's all I'm looking at right now.
Really, you shouldn't be, honestly, Banjo. Well, right, let's do that, and then go back.
There it is now. I see it.
Oh, there you go. It was there. It was just a glitch. Nice one for telling me though, just in case it wasn't recording properly or something.
That's what I was thinking.
But there we go. Yeah, like I say, Roger brought the video to me. How come I'm not sub to this one? Oh, it's his backup. Right, sub. Right, so it's his backup. That's why. So this is his channel. People know him. I don't really need to see it, but people know him. This is his channel. This is what he does. He sells Flat Earth maps as well. I mean, I don't really ascribe to. I don't ascribe to a map of any description, 100%. You know what I mean? But yeah, we use them for demos and stuff like that. But what he's selling are pretty cool. They are pretty cool. Love it.
He decked them out pretty well too. He put some color into them.
Yeah, I mean, he's put work into it, hasn't he? He's put work into it. So that's his channel, and the video that we'll be reviewing is this one here. Before selling out, it's a day ago. He's got 94 views on it. So before selling out, this one in 28 minutes. So we better get into it. It's about Jevon, I think, or there's bits about Jevon. So we're just going to react to it just as normal, and we haven't seen it. Like Roger skimmed the first few minutes or whatever just to check it. So we haven't really seen it at all. I haven't seen it at all, but Roger hasn't seen it properly. He's just skimmed a tiny bit. So yeah, let's just put that away and get us up here. Remove that so I can get my video file back in, stop screening. Oh, it's gone anyway, it's fine. I can always pick it back up. Video file. Right, it'll just come straight on Roger and we'll be straight into it. I'll pause it straight away. Like first, right, so here we go. This is it. We're just going to react to it. Let's turn into little circly worklies so we can see more of the screen in it. See the screen? Is the screen all good for you?
We're good.
Right, so it starts off by saying, every shill will give out some truth before revealing his true nature. Here's Jevon Campanella before selling out or before revealing his true self as a government agent who will infiltrate for act. Right, absolutely, Jevon is dodgy as hell. He's a shill, whatever. I don't know if he's a government agent. I don't know if there's any evidence for that. But listen, if there's evidence for it, that's fine. I would absolutely accept it if it's true. He's a government agent. I mean, I know he's a shill, but for a government agent, for a fact, I don't know that. But it wouldn't surprise me. What about you, Roger?
No, it wouldn't surprise me at all, especially if there's, a good bit of, cash maybe going between somebody and somebody else.
That's the thing. That's the thing. Money talks, doesn't it? Money bribes. That's the one. Right, let's carry on with it.
Ignition sequence start. 3, 2, 1.
Houston, we have a problem.
Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
We copy you on the ground. You got a bunch of guys about to turn blue.
What you're seeing here is a
mirage.
What's going on, everyone? It's Jaronism, back with another video for you today. I wanted to point...
Hold on. Oh, right. It's meant to be like... Oh, I was thinking it's not playing the right picture, but it was meant to be like that. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. Let's go
for you today. I wanted to point out a few things about NASA or Roscosmos or ESA or JAXA. It doesn't really matter who. They're all faking us in the same ways. So on the screen now, we have a NASA training session.
And the thing is as well, I don't know if he's a government agent. I know he's dodgy, and I know he's shilly. I know he's all for money, and I know he's satanic. I know he's got an antichrist spirit, and I can't call him an agent. But, 2 seconds. I just forgot what I was going to say. Let me put it back so I can do what you said. Second.
In the same ways. So on the screen now, we have a NASA training session for you today. I wanted to point out a few things about NASA or Roscosmos or ESA or JAXA. It doesn't really matter who. They're all faking us in the same ways. So,
oh yeah, that's it. So if he was an agent of the government, he would known before most people, before people found out that they were faking it. If he was an agent, he would have known beforehand. Yeah, that's just speculation. That's not me accusing.
Nope. But look at that set down there at the bottom of the pool. That looks like cardboard almost, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. Or thin bits of plywood. But it's buckled, isn't it? So it does. Yeah. It looks like, my goodness. I hope that's not getting attached to the space station that's flying at 17,500 miles an hour around the orbiting the Earth. Woo!
You look at the limb, right? It's got gypsum board on it, man. It's
nice.
It shrank and yeah.
I think it did. Right, shall we go?
Go ahead.
On the screen now, we have a NASA training session. This is usually done in the neutral buoyancy lab, and this is when they practice in the pool with scuba divers nearby. So I want to point out first that there's these cameras and lights that we can see them often holding. In a minute, I'll show you this in what they call an actual spacewalk, but we'll see that it's really just taking place probably in a pool. Usually you have a few scuba divers.
It's definitely taking place in a pool.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. If he was an agent, he would have known this beforehand. But I mean, the way he's talking, I remember back then when he spoke like that, and I believed him. I believed it. I believed that he was for us. I believed he was for them truth. But it just shows how they can deceive you. But they're always spotted in the end. They're always found out. They don't get away with it forever, sort of thing. They're always caught.
He's defending Katy Perry's thing now.
Oh my God! I know. For him to do debunks like this, and then say Katy Perry's was all cool. It was all above board. It was all sorted. That's rubbish. Yep. Come on. That's madness.
To the astronauts, and then a few are holding...
Sorry, Roger, say that again.
I would say come back to flat Earth, but nah, I thought twice about that for a minute.
Well, that's the thing, though. He still knows it's flat. He knows it's flat. That like Ranty knows it's flat. They both know it's flat. They just can't come back to it because they've chilled out. But maybe Jaron was in it from the start. Like I say, he was shilling from the start. Maybe he wasn't truthful from the start. I mean, I'm not actually accusing. I'm speculating, but it sounds logical to me from what's going on.
Yeah. Doesn't take a real good detective to figure out how fast he flipped.
No, it's just a quick and feral. That's it. You know what I mean? A quick deduction.
these cameras or lights. You can see that some are different colors, some are gray, some are beige, some are black. Now, it is my belief that this is an actual real practice for when they do spacewalks, because I don't think that they're actually in space. They're either in a pool or in a studio with wires. Of course, they
absolutely, definitely. But it's mad, you know. It's really mad. Me listening to him talk like that, it just brings me back to, like, I don't know, 2018 maybe? Something like that, 2017, 2018. It's like, wow, what a difference. What a difference. Even if he did know about it and all this then, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised about it.
Yeah. He sounds more sincere back then.
Yes, he really does sound more sincere back then. I mean, maybe that was a play, or maybe that was just acting, but I mean, he really does. The tone of his voice, I can't even see him.
Yeah.
Just the tone of his voice, you can tell there's something different, you know? Mad.
do both. If they only did one way of tricking you, if you ever found out, they'd be done. But by using different methods, you can never really pinpoint one way, and so that's how they continue to trick us. If you have seen the...
But they use plenty. I mean, yeah, I agree with that. There's a certain point, but we always find them out on how they do it and what they do in general. I mean, look at TFE. We don't know exactly how we do it. They done it. We've got a good idea. I mean, there's a couple of things they could have done. People have got a good idea how it's done. You know, some of it's real, absolutely, without doubt. They've been there, no probs, no
So,
doubt.
Peach, I got a question for you right quick. Have you ever watched any Dilly Gill's debunks?
Yes, long time ago. It did, yeah.
They were pretty smooth back with Skylab back in the day too, in the way they did.
Yeah, true. Gilly Gill is still doing stuff. Gilly Gill.
I have no idea. I haven't seen anything from him in a while. I've been on his page, but no new stuff has been on there.
Was Gilly Gill the one that did the debunks, as in taking the photographs and like putting them through some kind, not putting them through a filter, but changing the I don't know what to call it.
No, he didn't do that. He
No,
did
that was
mostly
someone else. But I do remember Gilly Gill.
Yeah,
Gilly
Gill showed how they did HireWire tricks and stuff in Skylab. He got a FOIA request and got all the back footage from NASA. He shows you how they did it basically. And he did a lot of stuff with the shuttle too.
Got you. I'm gonna have to look for him again. I mean, I'm probably stuck to him, but I'm stuck to. Oh, dude, I must be stuck to 1,000 people. So looking for it, it's like, oh, God.
Needle in a haystack.
Let me just quickly check right now. No, I'm doing a video. Can't do that. Let's go.
movie Interstellar or Gravity, then you know that it's very easy to take out wires and harnesses. And if you've seen the show The Big Bang,
What's gravity, Jared? What's gravity?
A movie.
there's a few
Sorry. What did you say?
I said Gravity's a movie.
Gravity's a movie.
Sandra
Yeah.
Bullock.
Sandra Bullock. All day, George Clooney.
He's a space
clips
ghost.
where they're actually on the ISS
Yes.
and they're actually using stools. It's really quite easy to edit out and to fool an unaware human race. Pretty pathetic if you ask me. They fool us and even reward each other with Nobel Prizes and other such accolades because of the level of mastery in dumbing down society.
That's true. They do get Nobel Prizes for just being doing dumb stuff. It's like conceited. Well, conceited. No, sorry, not conceited. What's the word I was looking for? It doesn't matter. But it doesn't matter. I've totally forgot the point I was thinking of. It wasn't conceited. It began with C, so I came up with conceited, but it's just gone. It doesn't matter. We'll carry on.
When you realize that there's no live spacewalks, you should then realize that there is a chance that you've been fooled. Many can't even entertain that thought. They have been built up with ego that they are so smart it's not possible they could be fooled ever.
That's very true. What he's saying there is true. Is he meaning it? I don't know. Is he shilling it? I don't know. Was he convincing to some people? Yes, he was.
Now he's in NASA's corner now.
Yes. I mean,
Weird.
But is he actually saying things like the moon landing are real now?
I haven't heard him say that, no.
So,
But I haven't been watching him in a while neither.
you could, if space was real, you could actually have a fake moon landing still, and you know what I mean. But still, and other things be like, stupid. I mean, he allegedly didn't trust NASA. Well, he knows NASA's bullshit because if he was in it from the start, possibly not accusing, then he would know NASA was bullshit. You know. So doing these would have been easy for him. You know, he knows what's going on.
Yeah, he's aware to the con, so
Yeah,
he's wise to it. Yeah.
that's if he was doing it from the start. Yeah.
People think because they can catch sight of the ISS go over their head, that it means people must be inside it. No other possibilities, I guess. Well, when you realize that you can see it at night, when you can't verify from the ISS that it can see you, and you can see the ground when the ISS passes during the day, but you can't see it from the ground, and the fact that there's no 24/7 camera feed from the ISS showing the Earth because it does not exist and has never existed. And for those people who will just drop a...
I mean, it is just flowing off his tongue. Quite monotone there, quite monotone though. His voice has changed from being high and lower pitched to just monotone when he's talking about that. But it flows off his tongue. It flows off his tongue like he knows it, you know?
It's like he's almost stating a fact. Almost.
Yes.
Link in the comment section to Space Videos or another channel that claims to show the ISS in live 24/7 viewing. Please follow that link and check for yourself. There is no 24/7 camera. It's never existed now, nor has it existed in the 17 years that the tin can of science has been in perpetual orbit of the Earth.
I know, 17, well, back then, 17 years. What is it now? I mean, this video
is close to 20.
What? 17 years then, that year 2000 probably. For 7 years on top of that, 21 years now.
Yeah.
Let me just check. Let me just check. Obviously, I don't believe it's up there flying around the bloody Earth, obviously orbiting the Earth. I'm just checking what they say. No, they say.
I've never personally looked at it myself in the sky.
No, I haven't. I haven't myself. Oh,
it never really interested me after the fact.
I absolutely. 24 years and 210 days, according to Wikipedia. So 24 years.
Wow.
24 years. So that video was done. Wow. He said 17 years. So that's 7 off of 5. Yeah, well, yeah, that's 2018. 2018 he did that. Okay. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it.
I'm waiting for Eddie to get to his point. I'm pretty sure he's going to say something here soon.
Yeah, that's it. Definitely.
Yeah, it's pretty clear it's all a scam, and let me show you some evidence of that. First off, just remember that they always, 100% of the time, use scuba divers in practice. Well, this isn't logical at all, since the astronauts will not have any assistance.
And what have we seen in space with some space footage?
Scuba tanks?
Scuba tanks on scuba divers, not astronauts. Scuba divers.
Weird, ain't it?
That's
strange.
Scuba divers made to look like astronauts.
It's the only way to practice space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Totally different mediums if that medium was real.
If their tethers get caught or they have one of the cables hooked around something that if you yanked or pulled could cause a potential problem, then it would only make sense that if in the few final rounds of practice that they did it without the aid of several scuba divers per astronaut. But nope, as you can see, they are carried around and constantly assisted by the scuba team. Also, since space will be dark, why wouldn't they practice in the pool with the lights off? Well, the obvious answer is because then it would look just like space, and they don't want you seeing that. Here we can see the cameras and lights are again circled in red.
Oh, yes,
we also see circled in white.
I wonder if there's a bit of truth in there. I wonder. Because yes, absolutely. Maybe he knew that, but yes, absolutely. I agree there. You know what I mean?
So
if you take them lights out, it's going to look like space. I mean, in cameras, not you still got to see bubbles, which you do, which they edit out, but they can't edit out everything. And look at him, given the 666 symbol.
The Okie, yeah.
And the OK. OK.
The sign often given for OK, or as many of us have come to realize, the 666 hand signal.
Yeah.
So you can see how these scuba divers act, that they are hiding at the bottom of the pool or making sure to stay out of the way of the astronauts. And so the other day, Antonio Subirats put out a video where he saw a scuba diver in space. Now, funny thing is, I told my wife a while back when we realized that these astronauts are being assisted by scuba divers even in so-called space, I told her that if we ever saw a scuba diver, that it would likely be in a helmet reflector.
Yeah, no, you know, like I was talking about the OK thing, 666. Like you were just saying, all correct. It was meant to be all corral or something, wasn't it?
OK Corral.
Yeah, OK Corral. The origin of OK is debated, but it is most widely accepted to have emerged in the United States in the 1830s, particularly in New England, as a playful abbreviation for the all correct, as in KORRECT, a misspelling of all correct. Okay, it gained widespread popularity through its use in the 1840 presidential campaign of Marvin V. Burn, who had the nickname Old Kinderhook. That's what I was looking for. Old Kinderhook. That's where I know it from. Old Kinderhook. Okay. KINDERHOOK. That's where I know it from. Old Kinderhook. Oh, Kinderhook, PJ, stop making your tongue twist all over the bloody place.
Yeah. Have a sip of coffee, PJ. You need it.
Oh, that's what it is. I had to put some chocolate in it because there was no milk, as in hot chocolate, so it's a bit easier to deal with.
Yeah.
Right, let's get on with it. This is a long video.
And so let's take a look at what Antonio found.
And here's one of them,
Oh,
videoing this astronaut.
wow.
You can see him in the reflection there.
Oh, wonder who that is.
Can you see him? There he is, all dressed in black.
Can you
Can
say
you see
that?
now?
Who is that?
I have
Oh,
no
if only
idea.
The reflection was a bit better. Oh,
Oh,
there you go. Now, can you, see,
Ah,
can
boy.
you see the shadow trooper?
What the heck is that, boy?
Mm.
Take it,
Pair of
back
legs
in
to me.
there. What the heck is that, boy? Is that camera, dude?
Yeah.
What? No, it wouldn't be. Not in space. Not in space, Roger. Surely not, boy.
Never. And Antonio was still alive when he made this video, man. That's been a while, hasn't it?
Aye, absolutely.
There you go. Now, can you see him? Can you see the shadow
No,
trooper?
nothing there. Nothing there.
It's not really.
Nothing to see.
It's a scuba diver.
Let me see.
And so a great find by Antonio, as usually this would be edited out, but clearly you can see that when we watch here, we can see the camera or light being held by the scuba diver, and you can even see his legs down to his flippers, which are slightly hidden. But if you look a little bit to the right, you'll see what looks like another set of flippers flapping away. So yeah, a great find by Antonio because, of course, they edit this out, and it would be a rare find to find such a mistake. But
Yeah.
since during spacewalks, they don't usually show the Earth, it's
That's
never
a good find.
Isn't it just? It's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
It's ridiculous. Flippity flop. Flippity flop.
live. They have from 10 seconds to even more than a day to edit out anything that might give away the trick. So here they missed. You can see that he is holding the light or camera, filming this astronaut in a dark tank or pool of heavily salinated water, which increases buoyancy, and it's obviously filtered, which increases the clarity.
Yeah.
That, folks, is your
Hey, look.
precious space age.
He's absolutely 100% right on what he's saying. And this was in 2018-ish, I think. So he's absolutely right. I mean, that's what's going on. You know what I mean? So did he have insight? Was he on the inside? Did he just know it? Or there's this speculation, or what his convictions say the earth is and what's going on? Or did he actually know for sure? Don't know.
That's a good question, man.
That's a good question. That's a very good question.
Here's the control room, which would never need to be so robust.
Thanks, Banjo. You made us have a bloody good question.
If this were only for practice. These people are practicing live edits, and for example, this image here shows something quite telling. If you have ever used chroma key or green screening or even PNG transparent images, then you know what we're looking at and what use it serves. Now take a look at this guy.
That's the Wright brothers
like
playing,
working
dude.
in a DO.
That's the Wright brothers playing, yeah. The Wright brothers, the first ones that took off, absolutely. The wings were like, well, everybody look when you see it in a drawing or a representation, the wings look like paper. But yeah, the Wright brothers.
It was made out of balsa wood and stuff too, I think.
Well liked. They did well, man. They did well, man. They did good.
Kitty Hawk was right down the road from where I was raised.
Really?
Yeah, it's in North Carolina.
You see loads of people where you're at, man. I mean, you're in a big place, and man, come on. Yeah, I mean, you're in a place where stars kind of live anyway. There in Vegas, and you know, I mean, where else? Las Vegas. I just said Vegas, didn't I? Idiot.
Yeah, you did.
Los Angeles. You know, I mean, LA. That's what I mean. Places like that. So
on North Carolina's license plate, they have First in Flight on their license tag, and they have Kitty Hawk on the license plate.
Nice.
There's a guy living next to me from North Carolina has the plate on his truck right now, parked right beside me.
Appreciating the thing. That's good, man. That's good. Right.
Yeah, but why is that in a NASA station?
Oh, sorry, bro. I thought I'd stop. Sorry.
No, I was going to ask just one more question. Why is Kitty Hawk on the display at NASA's control center?
Is that maybe another good question?
Yeah.
Another good question. Maybe it'll get answered someday, Roger. Maybe it'll get answered. We never know.
Where clearly you can see the launch and rocket views that we all see from home that many people swear by must be true because they see a rocket launch and it goes off into the sky, and then next thing you know they get...
I mean, that's true. I mean, look at it. Come on, it's make believe, science fiction.
Science friction, yeah.
Science fiction, bro. Science fiction. Do you know why? Because real science always makes the pseudoscientists get angry. You know what I mean? So lots of friction, lots of like rubbing the bloody shit, not iron sharpening iron, but not sharpening it, making them rageful. No, I'm joking.
Oh, that's why anti-flat earthers are pissed off all the time or having mental breakdowns in public.
Dude, really? I mean, look at how Sean spams the chat. I'm not in the chat anymore, but I have to go in the chat initially at the start to get the restream link to come in. So then I turn it off. But when I do that, it's just Sean. More trolls. Some of ours. Sean. It's like blaming it.
Well, he ain't got nothing better to do, I don't think. I really do.
That's true. Maybe we should feel sorry for him. We did pray for the boy.
Mm-hmm. I watched him do a short the other day. He's claiming that the second coming debunks flat Earth, and I didn't watch it all, but that was his claim. Like, how?
The second coming debunks flat, and how? Where's the logic in that?
I don't know. Sean doesn't have too much logic when it comes to
Where's
things.
the reasoning in that? That's mental. Literally mental. Right, let's go.
Get an image on the screen that couldn't possibly be anyone fooling you. No, it must be the real footage. Well, just by looking at this, we can clearly see that this is being done in a studio. And as I always say, don't trust me. Do your own research.
Like he says, don't trust me, Sharon. I don't. I haven't for years. Why would I trust you after the crap you've done? TFA, bro. That was the last straw. Man.
When Nathan
Glober, dude.
When Nathan first went to him and tried to teach him what the scientific method was, when he started kicking and screaming, dude, it's like, okay, he's not going to get this. No.
Yeah, no, exactly. Madness.
However, if you ever find any actual proof of space travel, spacewalks, or any of the NASA propaganda, please share it with us who can't find a lick. I mean, clearly, these things are in a
I absolutely agree. You can't, nothing real. But whether he knew this or is implying it because of what he thinks his worldview and what he's found out, maybe. I don't know. That's the question, though. That's the question. He's obviously dodgy, that's for sure, but whether he was from the start, I can't tell at the minute.
Yeah, him and his wife were kind of dodgy though. They started praying to Satan and all that.
Yeah, exactly. That's bad. That's bad.
Yeah.
I mean, the first time I was really put off him badly was when he went on about the dick competition. I was like, what?
Mm-hmm.
With Jake the Asshole. I mean, I stopped watching him there and then. I was still subbed at that point, but I stopped watching him. But nah, sack that. I know you're mad. Anyway.
Warehouse. Another big clue is located right on the wall at the NASA training facility, the NBL or Neutral Buoyancy Lab. You'll see a mural of Vitruvian Man. Yeah. He's actually a half astronaut or he's morphing into an astronaut. You'll see the scuba diver coming over to assist with a tool. But extremely telling is if you look up in the upper left, you'll see a rocket breaking through a dome or other enclosure.
You do. Look at that. Breaking through some kind of barrier that's over the earth, some kind of, I don't know, containment of some sort. Maybe a dome? Could it be?
It looks like a dome, doesn't it? Yeah.
Looks like a dome. But yeah, breaking through it. What does that imply? That they know. That they bloody well know.
Yep.
Interesting indeed.
Well, yeah. I mean, the painting's good, but still, what it represents. I mean, yeah, and he's got the stars on it as well. I can't speak. I mean, I've got stars in my background, but it's not. They're not. I don't think they're them. But if they are, it's not meant to be that. People know me. It's just a background to pick because it's all. I was sick of the ones I already had. You know what I mean? So it's just a new one. But
here's the question: why do they have the scuba diver in the mural, though?
Why? Why? What's he doing there? What's he passing to the dude? And then why? I mean, the dude's coming through the dome. This guy's in space with an astronaut shit, and you've got scuba, self-contained underwater, breathing up, but that is all over you. What's going on, Gadget?
Yeah.
Madness. We call it madness.
Of course, all the evidence you need is easily found. For example, you don't need this big curved screen and big ball with a track going around it unless you are faking the moon landings. You don't need this guy painting every intricate detail of the moon unless you're faking.
Is that what that is?
Hmm.
Look at that, though, eh? Look at that. Look at that. Does that not just say it, though? I just say it. See, come on, Roger. Like, it sounded like Jerry knew these things.
Yeah, dude. I live right down the road from that set, dude, in Arizona. When I was living there, they have it all set up like that. It's not open to the public.
No,
I've never been to it.
No. Shame.
Now they have a place at the bottom where Lowell Observatory is. They have a space exhibit, and they have a meteor there.
Got you.
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure they don't let people go visit this set. I don't know.
Well, why? Why wouldn't they? Got nothing to hide.
So they take a picture of it.
Yeah. We'll see images from the cupola and not realize that what is being seen is a trick. Of course, you can't see a ball like this from where the ISS claims to be only 250 miles above the Earth.
No.
Here you can see that the Earth is bent, as is the Soyuz craft, as are the solar panels.
Exactly. It's the lens. It's the type of lens, and how it's positioned.
Jaron, where are you at, dude?
Sorry?
Where's Jaron at? He's not here with us helping us. Where
I know.
You, dude? Now, look at those clouds. You see the shadow directly below them?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. It's not parallel light doing it. There's one source there, and it even is crepuscular from that point.
Exactly.
It's local, dude.
But he's right. Look at everything bent, buckled, and this is the type of proof they've got. It's madness.
It is.
Both at the right and left, top and middle. It's all a trick. we can easily turn any image into a ball, as done here and here.
True.
This type of trickery or augmented photography is not even high-tech at this point in time, with the needed tools to do so existing on people's iPhones. Here we see a deception of the view of someone living on a ball. At 250 miles, your view would be so small, and to see a ball with black around the edges would be simply impossible. You would need to be at least an Earth diameter away, possibly more. Here we can see the red dot at almost 12,000 miles away, and at that distance one might be able to see what they pretend to see from 250 miles up. So it's all tricks. Many people see a picture of the shuttle like this and argue.
Nothing you can say to that, because it's true. Except that maybe he did know the information beforehand. I don't.
Yeah.
But yeah,
this is a great flat Earth video, though. Actually, so far.
It is a good video. So fair play to the banjo. Nice one. But obviously he's gone Jaron out in it. But still a good video. It's still good for the good flat Earth video, as Roger said.
Yeah.
As you know, sometimes when I'm doing a recording, when I'm doing a video, I talk to the chat, thinking that there's chat there because I'm so used to doing live.
Gotcha. Now, does that tank look rusted to you? On it? It's oxidized at least or something with a paint.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I mean, a lot of people used to say this big brown thing used to be an inflatable full of helium, didn't they? At one point. Mm-hmm. I mean, is there the ones like that? I don't know. Maybe it certainly looks like it in some cases, but I really don't know. There's certainly stuff that flies up. You know, we see stuff flying up. We see rockets flying up. We see shuttles flying up. Are they going to space? No, they're not. No.
Even I was talking about Dilly Gill earlier. He got a hold of some videos, and Dave Weiss did that. They found the shuttles in Russia. The ones they were using in the USSR, they were hollow consoles with like LED lights in them on the inside. Wow. It was just basically an airliner with decked out to look like a shuttle. Yeah,
that's good, man. That sounds cool.
So some kids broke into old Russian warehouses in the old world and found these things, and they videotaped it.
I mean, that's the kind of thing I would have done as a kid, like, but that's cool. Is it Gilly Gill or Dilly Gill?
Dilly Gill.
So it's Dilly, then Gill. It's not Gilly Gill. So Dilly fast.
Dilly Gill.
Right. Okay. I'm just trying to find them. Dilly Gill. See if they come up on YouTube.
If you can get a hold of some of old Dave Weiss's videos, you can find these.
Oh yeah, he does. He's got Morgan Freeman's avatar.
Yeah.
Yeah. You sub to him? I'm subbed.
Oh yeah.
It says I'm subbed. Yeah. You are.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. So you don't need the link. Okay. Cool.
No.
Cool. Right. So let's go, mate.
That it could not possibly be fake. Look how real it is. It's not possible. Well, the image you are looking at now is in fact very fake. It is a miniature built by a company helping those fake the world for 40 plus years.
See that?
They are called.
That's not even a full size shuttle. Not even a full size shuttle. It's a fake. It's a miniature. Don't know how miniature, but it's a miniature. See?
Look at all those miniatures they got.
Yeah. Exactly. Look how they see people. And I see, like looking back at it and seeing and saying these things, and it's all true and all that. I mean, it was good. It was really good. But now knowing what we do about him, it's like, oh, come on, man. You know what I mean? It's like, come on. Let the side down. But he was never part of the side. Probably not, or maybe not. Allegedly not.
Maybe it gave him enough information and let him go for a while. I'm like, dude, you gotta stop. You gotta
maybe
follow the script.
Yeah. Exactly. Right, let's do it.
Wonderworks. The top of their site says Gateway to the Stars of stage, screen, NASA, and private aerospace for 40 plus years. It says Wonderworks is a full-service design and production company servicing the film, theme park, and museum industries, where the client list includes NASA, Lockheed Martin Skunk Works, SpaceX, Dragon, X Prize, Space Camp, Challenger Center, Spielberg, Lucas, Disney.
You mean so reputable, incredible agencies then?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, maybe not. Yeah, right.
Universal, GM, Ford, Chrysler, Rockwell, and the Smithsonian Museum. With a project list that spans the globe, WonderWorks provides clients with an extensive history of knowledge, creativity, cutting-edge technology, and a commitment to detail in all of our replicas and spacesuits. We are not a hobby store or a toy store. We do not sell Halloween costumes. There are many excellent sources for those products, but we specialize.
2 seconds, just go grab tobacco stuff. Go make a cigarette. No, John, it's a cigarette. So I'm quick. I'll play it though. I'll still play it. I'm just stopping it now. So, and when in the video, because come on, where's the bloody normal? Are they in there? They're already in there.
Where's WonderWorks located at? In Chattanooga Park, California? Is that what it says? Canigou Park. Yeah, Canigou Park.
Yeah, absolutely. Madness. Right, carry on.
They got your hunter number there too. You could call them.
I can see it. I can see it. It's a bloody long number. That. Oh no, it's not. It's the other numbers a day. Oh no, 24/7. I thought that was part of the number. Right.
In realism. So, as we take a look at their webpage, you can see many facets of their operation. You can also see many images that many people would put their reputation on. This is definitely a floating astronaut taking a picture of the Earth from space out a window, when in actuality, it's just a set. Just like this, another set of the...
See? Just a set. Just a set. All it takes is just a little bit of building, a little bit of manpower, you know what I mean? A little bit of muscle, a little bit of will, and there you go. And there you go.
Ding.
Deceive the world. Deceive the world.
Yeah, but if Jaren's actually burning his candle at both ends, dude, if he went this far into it and now he's like defending it, like the globe's real, you know.
How can he? Has he still got these on his channel?
I don't know. He's deleted a lot so far. I don't know if he's got this on his channel.
He has deleted some. Okay, I didn't know. But you know, I mean, it's just a shame because when he started, I suppose when I first seen him, maybe I liked him, but little did I know, you know, obviously we started seeing things weren't right. People seeing it, some quicker than others, some late, a lot later, but you know, people noticed it.
Well, QE was calling them out in 2017. For
what about RV? RV as well, maybe. RV's been calling people like that out, isn't he? Quite a lot.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. So let's go.
ISS. So for those who think it's not possible that we could ever be tricked, they should realize that it's in fact very possible and at least deserves to be looked into. And when you realize that there is no proof of everything that NASA's been telling us for 60 years, then maybe we can, as a human race, end the deception. Let's continue on looking. We can see...
I'm for it.
No. It's not going to happen, though. Yeah, we'd love to end the deception. Fantastic. It's great. It's a great goal. It sounds fantastic, but you're never going to end the whole lot of the deception. People are still going to be fooled. But yes, get the truth out. As much as you can, get the truth out. But you're never going to end it. Never. You know what I mean, Roger?
It'll be hard. Yeah, it'd be really hard to do.
But it doesn't mean you don't stop. You stop trying. Of course not. You just keep going.
No.
I mean, the more truth you get out, the better. But is it going to end? No. People are always going to doubt. People are always going to say, "No, God, I'm pissed off. Don't you Bible bash me? You so and so and so and so."
Yeah. The question was brought up today on one of the streams I was on yesterday. That if they find more lands, how are they going to add that to the globe model? If there's more discovery,
that's right. How are they going to do that? How are they going to do that then? Oh, it's a bigger ball. But then, why? How come we haven't noticed them? You know, where are they? How come? Like, if people have flown all the way around the globe, how come they haven't been noticed?
Yeah, we got satellites taking pictures of all the globe too. You know, supposedly.
Full of cocky poo-poo.
Different methods of portraying astronauts. Over here on the left side, we see an image that shows a interesting way of showing an astronaut in space with a black backdrop and the camera looking from above. You'll see here fixing the satellite
diagrams
with a camera on a track, and these are just some of the clues that tell us how easy it is to fake us. This astronaut here certainly looks to be suspended in space. He's floating, but in actuality, he's got some sort of harness, which can be easily...
Look, you can see it. It's attached to him. The full crappage. You can see.
Why would you have a harness in space if you're floating in free space?
Oh, you know, I don't know. Strap you to the wall so you don't get sucked out of something blows. You know, something pierces the armor. No, I mean, yeah, of course not. Of course not.
Edited out. So as we continue on, we'll take a look at a couple more of these images just to show you really how easy it is. Here we've got some people floating about. Again, does this mean that it's real? Of course not. This is all done by the...
Like you said earlier, Gravity, the movie Gravity. You know? You've even got,
that looks like Gravity.
Yeah. I mean, are they floating? They're floating about. You know? It must be real. Hollywood must have just filmed them in space. You know, doing this stuff. Must be real. Crazy, huh? Nuts. Knobheads.
The magic of movies. So let's continue on with what else they've got. They've got some spacesuit rental, space shuttle rental. Let's look. Here's the interior of the space shuttle. You can see these are just replicas. We've got another interior shot here. Again, you show this to somebody, they're going to claim it's real. We've got a interesting image here of the control panel. Again,
if you need to say something, Roger, just
real, right?
Okay.
I beg to differ. We've got the shuttle being built inside the Cow Palace in San Francisco. It says it takes like 24 hours to build the entire replica shuttle.
I mean, where is he getting all these pics from? Is this on
West? It's on that the site where they build this stuff for props.
From that website. From that website, Bob. That's got all this info on it.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Right. Okay. Just so I know.
Got these people who are obviously people that love to fake you. Hello, we'll fake you. Sure, hire us. And as I showed before, here's the image of the space shuttle that many people would swear is real, when actually it is just a miniaturized version put together by one of their
look at that.
artists.
And it does look
and
decent.
Here, and there's another image down there. You can see it says that it's all faked. A mini image here, and how easy it would be for NASA to film these things, show it to you on a TV screen, and you would think it's real.
Yeah, let me just go back to that a little bit. There, look. Yeah, I mean, the details on that shuttle are really good. I mean, everything's really good there. That really, really miniaturized version, say that's about, I don't know, 36 inches, maybe in length, maybe 30 inches, whatever, right? But it, from a certain view, from a certain standpoint, that would look like a massive bloody shuttle that's going to launch into space. Don't you think, Roger?
Oh yeah, I know. Think about this too. They did the same thing before they did the Saturn too, with a lot of miniatures. Remember?
Right, right, exactly. That's right. And it's I just like to say it's a good replica. I mean, it's our model, whatever. It's good.
Screen, and you would think it's real.
Darling.
If you remember the show Space Cadets, which was a UK show about faking people that they were in space. That was also done by this same company.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, we've got more.
Oh, shit. I've just muted it instead. Flats had done a stream on it. That Space Cadets. Yeah. And I've done... Did I? I did the stream. I did the stream, or was it a video? No, I did the stream on it as well.
You did a stream? Yeah.
Like, 8 months later or something. Yeah, I did. And they were convinced... And the graphics, I could say, because it was back then, it was 90s, late 90s, graphics of when they looked out to the Earth was terrible. It was terrible. And they fell for it. And people on TV watching fell for it.
Imagine back in the 60s or 70s.
People on TV were in it. Yeah. No, but they fell for it.
60s and the 70s, man, it's easier to fool people with video too.
Right. Absolutely. Definitely.
The cargo bay of the shuttle, and lots of miniature versions. Here we've got a lunar module, a lunar lander. Here's the LEM. And you'll see many of these things have been used in many movies. Here we've got from Apollo 13, the splashdown scene, filmed by them with a backdrop and a green screen, and of course, faked. Here we've got a shuttle in the desert. Here we've got another miniature version of the shuttle at launch, because those really need to be built, except for when you're faking people out.
Okay.
Here's some more pictures from the actual show Space Cadets. Again.
Yeah, I remember all them kind of. I remember watching it. I didn't watch it all. I watched like first one, second one. That was it. Because I think when that was on, 99, was it back 99? I think. Yeah, 99. I was on drugs. then. On drugs a lot of my life. So yeah, I met my ex-wife at that point, but I didn't marry her until a year after that. But yeah, that was then. I was on drugs then. But I remember.
PJ, when you first got married, were you nervous?
Yes.
I know the feeling, man.
Yeah, I was nervous. Absolutely. They say something about any lawful impediment. And I had to repeat after them. Any lawful impediment. And I stumbled over my word. I was like, any lawful impediment. So I had a bloody speech impediment. not a lawful impediment. Good though. It was good. Like, I got fitted for my kill from my wedding 3 weeks before. Got fitted out for it. On the day of the wedding, it was hanging off me. It was too big for me because I'd lost that much weight in 3 weeks. Yeah, it was a shame, but Still went through
I got fitted for a cowboy suit, dude. That's what my parents wanted me to do.
That'd be so cool.
Boots. Yeah.
That'd be so cool, bro. Nice.
It was.
They faked some teens or mid-teens, whatever they are, that they were going to space. Here we've got more pictures which clearly show the curvature of the Earth. Morons. We've known that for thousands of years.
See? Look, it's so weird. Look, if he was a show from the start, he was quite convincing. He's calling them morons. We've known this for thousands of years. You know what I mean? He did convince a good few people, definitely. But the crack started the show.
Yeah.
So if you take his attitude here, how he's talking here, and compare it to how he is now, completely different. But same shit.
He seems bitter now to me.
Dude.
I get it. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Same thing.
Curves, because everything we've ever been shown curves, so therefore it must be curved, because you can't fake me out. Even though I can't go to space, you can't ever fool me. Down there you'll see the solid rocket boosters in miniature form. Because of
back then he had like a dry sense of humor then. Just dry. Which could be annoying, I suppose, but compared to that, I mean now, what he's like now, he's not just dry, I mean he's just lost it.
Yeah.
It's madness, it really is.
Yeah. Of course, they're faked. Here we've got some space suit instructions.
How can you see all this is fake? And NASA, all that stuff, all that evidence you've shown for faking, NASA faking stuff, for space being fake, all that stuff that you've done for it. How can you then go against that, knowing it's fake? Oh, I mean, and if he was being real about his narrative, then, how could he? It's madness.
Yeah, it is. But I think he got an offer he can't refuse, I'm thinking.
Got to have, dude. Either he was in it from the start, or like you said, there's an offer he couldn't refuse. I could not imagine saying for one day, I'm a global. Could not imagine it. No way. No money either. Someone comes up to me, say, like, yeah, just say you're not firefighter. You've always been a go, well, there's your proof and all that stuff, and do debates and all that crap. No.
After what I've seen so far, I don't think there's any way I would actually. There would take a miracle, man. You know.
Well, not even that, dude. It could. It couldn't be a miracle, because a miracle is something good and something right. You know what I mean? And to get a miracle to make that untrue, then that's not right. So no, it's not even going to happen with a miracle, bro.
Oh, no, that's what I would try to put it out of reach. It's not going to happen.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah,
I get you.
Here we've got Spaceship One, replicas for the X Prize, so it says. So they've got these miniature versions of Spaceship One.
Loads of miniatures.
We've got education, of course, because what's better than to teach children lies about where they live and teach them all about an industry that has stolen about $5 trillion while providing absolutely nothing to humanity. Here you see this little plane, the X-31. In the foreground, it's a miniature shot at a NASA facility. Here we've got a miniature little barn with a person behind it. We've got the miniature Wienermobile, miniature helicopter, miniature car, miniature Saturn V, miniature submarine down in the lower left. Hey, they even got planet rental. In case you were looking to rent any planets. Pluto is currently being rented by NASA, so you won't be able to use that one. I think that they've turned in Saturn.
What you got?
Oh, God. Yeah, I want to rent Pluto tomorrow. And now NASA's got it. What am I going to do, man?
I don't know, man. Maybe send it in another orbit. Something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Spin it on its axis in a different way. See what happens.
Okay.
I don't know. Manipulate it somehow, bro. by a miracle, maybe.
Because the Cassini mission's over now. I think they've turned that back in. So you can give them a call if you want to rent Saturn. It is available for filming and then passing off to the American public.
What were they?
Did you see it?
The cars?
Yeah, what was it? The bottom, the one, the far right at the bottom, the silver point.
I couldn't make it out.
Yeah. I'll show you. Let's go play it again. Hold on.
And then passing off to the American public and the world public, telling them that it's real, that we have crafts that are around Saturn.
Oh, no, I haven't.
Some 800 million miles away, or whatever they want to claim. It's all a bunch of nonsense.
It is.
Here you can see a ton of miniatures that have been used in various videos.
Yeah, no, it was further back one, the page. There, bottom right.
Yeah, I see it. What is it?
I don't know. It looks like a door wedge.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. No, it's not
a very aerodynamic car.
Yeah, it's not a Lambo, is it?
No.
Surely not. That's awful. I don't like that. But it's miniature. It's a miniature, but the other ones are cool.
They look like they're real cars.
Yeah, them ones. They do. If you took a photograph of that, like laying on your stomach from a certain distance, making the background all cool and all that to size, it's going to look real. You can make it look very, very real.
So, PJ, are you saying space could be fake?
Would I go that far and say space is fake? Oh, that's a hard one. Hell yes, space is fake.
Give them a call if you want to rent Saturn. It is available for filming and then passing off to the American public and the world public, telling them that it's real, that we have crafts that are going around Saturn, some 800 million miles away, or whatever they want to claim. It's all a bunch of nonsense.
That's true.
Here you can see a ton of miniatures that have been used in various videos or movies. I even saw the trade centers.
I'm looking at a little tiny picture, and I would say they were full size.
There's the Luxor. See the Luxor right there, and there's
where am I looking?
In the desert, the Egyptian one right there where the circle is.
Oh yeah,
that's the Luxor.
All right, there it is.
Those are miniatures and the cathedrals, all that.
Aye. Isn't that mental? Yeah, it's a certain perspective. It's a certain way you take the picture that you can make it look at that. I mean, obviously the camera is low to the ground, obviously. You know what I mean? Under like the top level of the height of the model, it's lower than that. It has to be to make it look bigger, you know. Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Up there, I see the Colosseum in the middle here. A myriad of ways to fool people, and yet still people want to believe that they can't be fooled. They're just too smart to be fooled. How could you ever fool them on a place they've never been? Here's all the movies. You can see Gravity, Interstellar, Apollo 18, Transformers.
There you go, Rog. Gravity.
Again.
Nice.
I like the Transformers. They did a good job with it.
Yeah. Absolutely. I like Transformer films.
Race Against Witch Mountain, Galactica. You've got Blown Away. You've got The Abyss again. You've got Marooned. You've got The Core. You've got The Rocketeer, Blown Away, Star Trek, all the different Star Treks, Voyager, and the many others. The Core, Project UFO, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Crash Dive.
Power Rangers.
You've got Armageddon, The Martian.
They even had
Apollo
Pee-wee
11,
in there too.
Magnificent Desolation.
Even had what? Sorry, bro.
Pee-wee Herman was in there too.
Pee-wee Herman? You sure? Did he not get done?
Oh, he got done.
Done diddly.
Paul Rubin.
Done diddly. He did not use the diddy line.
No, he didn't get done like that. He got done masturbating.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Nasty guy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Buzz Aldrin's film about his moon landing, which you need a lot of props and a lot of replicas to recreate the non-existent moon landings of Buzz Aldrin. Whole bunch of movies that have used Wonderworks, where they fake you out and you believe it. So
yeah, true.
Let's see what else they've got here. I think that's pretty much it. They've got planes, trains, and ships. You'll see more copies of these miniatures, or you can actually see the shuttle again at Long Beach on the right there. So lots of ways to fool you, and they have received some awards. The Saturn Award, and you'll see down here some.
Saturn had a lot of evidence about it
or something. Some Freemasonic award there as well.
I mean, by listening to this, if you didn't know anything about him, you'd think he was genuine, wouldn't you? You'd think he's a cool guy. He's got all for the truth. You know what I mean? But look at him now.
Yep.
Look at him now, eh? Pure madness. A total 180. A dramatic 180. Yeah, it was meant to be dramatic. It was meant to be, wasn't it?
So thank you, Wonderworks, for fooling the world. We're very proud of you and your addition to humanity.
Yeah.
And getting back to the
Feelings mutual, what's your name? Jaren. Proud of you too. What a hypocrite. I'm really proud of you. He's being facetious about it. You know what I mean? What a hypocrite.
Cool. We can see here that even when we look through the camera, you can tell that the camera is almost recording an image that eliminates the idea of it being in water. You can see from this camera that you can't even see the bubbles that are.
You see that?
Yeah.
You see that with your own eyes and that. You see the bubbles and the rain. Through that, it's clear. Clear as crystal.
Didn't it?
Very.
Happening above the astronaut, they kind of disappear. Is that something to do with the camera? I'm not sure. I wouldn't know, but it certainly is interesting. And as we can clearly see, these scuba divers are constantly helping the astronauts with every possible task. Yet when they get to space, they're on their own. Their life's on the line. Oh well, deal with it.
That's a good point. That's a very good point. Well, again, I don't know how you can look. All this evidence he's given, and he's done a 180 and become a globber. A globska.
I don't get it.
What did you say? I've lost my point. Because he said something. I've lost my point. Let me hear what he said again.
You see these scuba divers are constantly helping the...
Oh, yeah. They're constantly helping the astronauts. But when they're in space, they're on their own. They don't have help from scuba divers, do they? They're on their own.
They probably do, as far as I can tell.
Exactly, bro. Point exactly.
Astronauts with every possible task, yet when they get to space, they're on their own. Their life's on the line. Oh well, deal with it. That's, I guess, the way that we handle it. Earlier I mentioned about why they don't record in pitch black. Well, because if they did, it might look something like this. And this is too much for them to show, as it clearly shows almost the identical thing as a spacewalk. This is what we see when they're in space. So they don't want to show too much of the blacked out pool. Now, you can also take a look here at somebody supposedly in space who is making bubbles, which is basically all the science that's been done in the 17 years that they've been on the ISS. Now, of course, you can take your pick of where you want to see this kind of science taking place on the 100.
I think that's augmented reality. That's what it is. You know what I mean? I think that's augmented reality. He doesn't actually see that there.
No, you don't.
$50 billion ISS or on a $4,000 parabolic flight. Yes, you can do exactly what he's doing here on a parabolic flight for $4,000.
Oh, could you?
And you can see.
Or maybe you could do it in a parabolic flight, but I didn't know that. But still, there's such a thing as augmented reality. You know, so it's just CGI live, basically. Other people see it, and you know what I mean? You've got a monitor to see it, but you don't actually physically see it.
They do that now with their films. NASA regularly, and they show it. Like make dolls appear in the middle of nowhere.
That's spooky. That's spooky, man.
Here that there's even cuts in this film. Clearly is not real. These guys are clearly jokers. We'll now take a look at a little video that was done that highlighted two filmmakers who went deep into the...
I tell you what, when he did this video, I mean, he had a lot of info there. A lot. Lots. I don't know. Yeah, it would have been a video, not live. It's edited a bit as well, obviously. But, I mean, he did lots and lots. He has got lots of bloody info there, hasn't he? So, if he was actually a flat earther, why? How can you turn your back on it? That's why you know he knows it's flat. He's got to. But I still don't know if he was in it from the start. You know what I mean? If he was showing from the start or if he didn't show. He got paid off. I don't know. I really don't know at this point. What about you, Rose? Do you know? No, you're not there. Okay.
Kazakhstan.
You were talking, you were muted.
I'm here. Yeah.
Right, okay. I was saying, it doesn't matter. I was saying, what about you? I can't remember what I said now, so it's cool.
Yeah. Well, if he knew about it from the start, or if he's just
yes, absolutely. What do you think?
Yeah, I
still
wouldn't know the very beginning. Yeah,
but
he found a way to. Yeah, he found a way to make money off of this, and he's making a career out of it. I don't make money off this.
Maybe it was planned all along. Maybe it was us. This was an elaborate, structured plan, and the dynamics of it was played out. I don't know.
Very well written. It was.
Yeah. Very much so. But look at the information in this video, and this is LEDs. I mean, my first videos weren't this elaborate.
Nope.
No.
Desert at the Baikonur Cosmodrome, and what we see when we open these doors is the remnants of a long lost Soviet space headquarters.
Okay.
And when he opens this door, you'll see what's still inside, as there are still two large shuttles that were never put into use. These shuttles were very close to being finished, but this is what happens when you realize that space travel is impossible and there's no use continuing on with this nonsense. So what do? Well, they condense their space program into a very simple to manage trickery, which all takes place around the Soyuz capsules. Soyuzes take you to the ISS and back, and that's all they need to fake. No use for all of this equipment the shuttles or all the cranes and everything else that was used. The inside.
PJ, that was the video I was talking about. Those are the kids that broke into that warehouse.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Those panels that are in the shuttles behind it, there's nothing that's hollow. There's nothing in it. They got lights, LED lights and stuff. That was it.
Oh yeah, I remember Flat saying something about that as well. It's ridiculous. Yeah. It's ridiculous. LED lights with a little energizer battery in it.
Mm-hmm.
Or a watch battery. Oh, good.
Bad, dude.
And it just, bro.
Just throw it away. There's no use anymore. Nobody is going to space.
No.
However, they still do fake it. Here we can take a look at some of these images of the long forgotten Space Center with the shuttles, with all the equipment, all the interior. You'd think that stuff would still be of use, right? Well, not when space is fake. You don't need all this equipment at all. You would just leave it here. It does no good. You've already got your Soyuz to fake.
So it's just dumped and left there. I mean, it actually does look like it's been put together like Noah's Ark with wood.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Why would you leave it though if it was important? You wouldn't, would you? I mean, a full shuttle. I mean, even just the shell of it must cost something. You know? I don't know.
People were stealing parts out of it too, and so you could tell when they went on the video. Yeah.
That's it, bro.
Mm-hmm. The world with, you'll be just fine. All the rest of this just sits here in the middle of the desert, growing dust and rust. So. Now we'll move on to a final interesting subject here in regards to the American shuttles.
Right.
So let's now listen to this guy describe.
Tell us now. Space Shuttle Pavilion. Like, go to the course.
Hey, it's sponsored by Samsung and Time Warner Cable.
Is that providing support by? Oh no, something supported by.
Proudly supported by.
Yes. Enterprise prototype
is proudly supported by
type shuttle. He says it was orbital vehicle number 101. I mean, look at that. Then he states that
that doesn't look like it looks like a template. It looks like a template that you would use. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. They just
Challenger
set it out, dude.
Exactly. Courtesy of NASA. Oh, thank you very much, NASA. Showing us that you're bloody fake.
Does not have an orbital flight designation because it wasn't meant to go to space. Very interesting. Let's hear.
I was just thinking that plane didn't stay behind the Diddy line. It got mounted by Al Zoot.
Very virile.
Yeah. Very, very virile. I mean, he's stuck there now. Come on. That's maybe why they had an accident. They couldn't launch properly because he was stuck. People won't know what we're bloody talking about. Better stop.
Cold water, man, cold water.
That's the one.
It's sort of like a test vehicle.
Well, yes, it's the prototype. Now, it was built as a spaceship, and you can actually tell that by the designation NASA gave it, OV-101. All the orbital vehicles were going to be in the 100 series, with the exception of Challenger, which is a whole other story. Challenger doesn't have that 100 series number. It was actually Structural Test Article 099.
Look at it. Honestly, look at it. It looks like a template, honestly, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
It looks terrible. It looks terrible.
It's the
so it wasn't meant.
Sorry.
It's a prototype. That's what it was.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. The first prototype stuck together and all that, just quickly. Yeah, absolutely.
To fly in space, and this one was meant to go in space.
Oh,
the reaction control system was never installed, but it is
No.
represented here. You can see these gray kind of ovals and circles. That's where these little reaction motors would be. And these
ovals and circles makes it go faster, guys. Makes it go faster.
Does it? Huh, I didn't know. I remember that when I build my next sports car.
Make sure you put some ovals and circles in it.
Yeah.
Blitz Sphere is, well, it's not. It's flat. It's 2D. Yeah. Well, they say bloody balls 2D, don't they? So,
yeah, they think it is.
Madness.
Little tiny rocket motors that can help you pivot and maneuver, and even some of the larger ones can actually help alter your orbit a little bit. NASA does a very good job at saving money when they can, and one of the things they did is they reused.
I know it's all, but not a space agency. Not a space agency.
What's inside the glass there again? What was at the bottom of that?
Let's go back. Forward a bit. Yeah.
What is that? Yeah.
Is this? That's like it's one of the pods, is it not? They get dropped into the sea with. Is that not what it is? Maybe I don't know.
I thought they stay on the shuttle while it lands. That's what I always thought.
I don't know. I mean, is it? Is it?
I don't know. Maybe it's an escape pod or something.
Maybe. Maybe.
Gotta drop its load.
I'm really not sure. I mean, it looks a little different from the other capsules, so I'm not sure.
Very good job at saving.
Good eye, Roger. Good eye.
Saving money when they can, and one of the things they did is they reused all the instruments out of here. And I was able to find.
Reuse the instruments, but not the shell. Why?
That make no sense.
You could have just took the whole thing. Why would you take the instruments? Just the instruments and leave the shell. You said it was going to fly. It was going to go to space. So why would you take the instruments and dump it, then put the instruments in another one if this one was fine and going to space? That makes no sense whatsoever. Full of shit.
Well, they probably didn't have instruments in this one originally. You know.
I think they just do what they're pretty like. They're full of crap.
Yep. They got the budget, don't they?
I actually found them in a government surplus auction.
Not big budget, Roger. What? 64 million a day or something. Ain't big.
Nah.
Is it a day?
That's peanuts, man.
Yeah, is it a day? Is it meant to be 64 a day? Something like that. Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
I don't know if I got the number absolutely right because I remember saying 54 a couple of years ago and that, but it's probably gone up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Last time I heard it was like close to 80, something like that.
That's crazy.
A day, dude. A day.
Nuts. How? Wow. A day.
What do you do with $80 million in a day?
It's a lot of sweets.
This kind of representation shows you how really kind of regular airplane it really was. This kind of representation shows you how really
a regular airplane.
Regular
Mm-hmm.
How can it be a regular airplane? It piggybacks on an airplane, then shoots off when it's at the right altitude. It gets a lift. How is it the same? I know it flies. Well, yeah. It flies.
Well, it's probably more like an airplane, though, PJ, if you think about it.
Yes, I suppose it is. Well, I suppose it is because it doesn't go to space. So I suppose that's... But I'm thinking from their point of view, if it's meant to be going to space, it's completely different from an airplane. An airplane could not go to space. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking from their point of view. But from this point of view, no, you're right. Absolutely, 100%. Definitely.
They started out preaching orbits to start with, and they got to keep that narrative, you know.
Oh, of course. Of course, buddy.
Airplane it really was. So you can see it's not complete. We include an image behind there that shows the complete instrument panel of Enterprise. The kind of interesting thing is that a lot of those things are standard. They're not, unique to a space shuttle.
So it really is just an airplane at best.
Rescue.
This makes sense because, as I've said before,
yes,
if we really did have...
Yeah, from that point of view, from our point of view, absolutely, Roger, definitely. Like what Jaron just said there, Jaron the prick. Yeah, absolutely. It's an airplane. It's an airplane. But I was kind of looking from their point of view. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Jaronus the prickusus.
Yes, he's the prickusus. Absolutely. Prickusus. Yes, prickusus. That's what I'm going to call him. Prickusus.
All right.
Prickusism. No, just prickusus.
It's a whole bunch of ism.
It's a good one. A whole bunch of isms.
Have 4 crafts that could take people to and from space, could dock with the space station, then why would they have possibly gotten rid of it? It isn't logical. Now we pay $81 million per astronaut just to be taken to the ISS. Of course, this is just a plane, and that's absolutely easy to...
81 per astronaut, eh? So that 54, 64 million a day that they get, they need more. They struggle to give the astronauts money because of they don't get enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think in 2013 I watched a spokesperson for NASA just scream, "We need more budget."
Wow. For what? Where are you going? Where are you going, guys? I'm sorry, you're not going anywhere. We are contained. You can travel about the skies as much as you want, absolutely, without a doubt. But
they got to pay for all those miniatures, PJ.
Yeah, you cannot keep going up in altitude and just end up in space. It doesn't. Yeah. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I'm sorry. Sorry, Roger. You were saying?
Oh, nothing. It's just they need more money for miniatures and camera work and actors and stuff. That's what they're really paying for.
Absolutely, without a doubt. Without a doubt, they need all that stuff. And you know, they've got to freedom as well. You know, they've got actors coming in. Need all the actors. Feed the actors. They're a bit highly strung. You know what I mean? They want everything. They're all head in the stake wanting it now. So yeah. Of course, I'm not just blethering crap now.
Crap. So let's hear. Can we actually go inside and check this thing out?
He said
it. No way. I'm just blethering crap now. Spits the video on crap. That's confirmed. Sorry, Lord. I'm actually talking crap. God just told me. I'm sorry. Yeah. Well, Jared thinks we are a god, surely. Yeah, I think he said something like that at one point.
A lot of visitors come and say, "Hey, can I see the inside?" And we'd love to show you, but this is a national treasure.
Okay. Yeah, we'd love to show you, but this is a national treasure, so no. Why? Maybe because if people go inside, they'll see it's just a shell of something.
Oh, God.
Come on. Surely you'd let people have a look. Surely. I mean, come on. People in car museums see inside the car, see round the car, and train museums and all that kind of stuff. Transport museums. They can see inside. You know, sometimes step inside. That's madness. They don't get to see inside. Why? Are you hiding somewhere?
No place to walk in there, but we did install a plywood catwalk down the center.
Can I touch it?
No.
I'm not allowed to, or you think I can?
You're not allowed to. She's serious.
She's good. No way.
So now we'll get to watch.
I can't remember ever seen that clip. No way, that's funny. That's funny.
This big balloon take off. You can see it rocking back and forth here. Before it goes.
It says balloon. A lot of people do. Yeah. He said balloon there. A lot of people do say that. And I've looked at it a few times, and yeah, it kind of does look like a balloon. But I wouldn't 100% put my money on it and say yes, it's a balloon. But in some cases, it does look like it's up and down so easily. It does. But I wouldn't 100%.
It's like balloon light, PJ. Yeah. It does.
Yeah, I would not 100% put a stake on that. No, maybe a pork chop, but not.
It's released. There it goes, and then they call this a roll maneuver, which is really just what is required because your plane weighs more than the helium balloon. And here's a view that they tell us is from space, but clearly you can see that is a view from a plane. Here we are watching the arm move away from the Spartan satellite. And of course, if you watch the shadow, it doesn't move. That certainly seems legit. So now what I'll let you do is enjoy some of your great American heroes. Ladies and gentlemen, the astronauts.
Ah! Oh, so Banjo's playing that? I thought he would have interjected there or something. Not done with.
I ain't breaking out. I've been around, hear me out. The run around, it's all about how I severely count. Trying to buy a new house for bad gals. Put Louis V throughout. my swag style. I ain't playing when I talk about slaying a vacation. Man,
it's so touchy. Look at that elf behind them. Look at it. That is a bloody projection, a rear wall projection type thing, isn't it? Rear screen projection, not rear wall. How can you project rear wall, PJ? It is.
Back in the 80s, dude, NASA, one of their engineers was demonstrating how they could do this with shower curtains in the back of a pool.
See what I mean?
I know.
Crazy.
K got J standing ovation. I'm the greatest, chase chicks down from all places. Get ripped, start spitting in the fall faces. Tricks dipping, my payment ain't basic. Face it, I blow 100 racks on horse races. Trying to get creative.
Wow.
LA County native. And when it's
man. The F, it's there. It's almost see-through. Almost see-through.
Yeah, they demonstrated that with the shuttle in a pool, like back in, I think, the early 80s. One of their engineers came out with it. Yeah.
What are they actually out here fixing? What needs fixed here? To me, it looks fine. Whatever it does, it looks fine. What are they fixing? I mean, you see them picking something, they're just standing there fiddling about one thing, got a tool in their hand. You know what I mean? They do something with the tool, and they hold it over there and talk, or look about it and all that. They're not doing nothing. They're just wasting time hanging about in the pool.
PJ, it's a photo op.
Oh
man.
I didn't know. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry.
Related, I am never patient and I am never gracious. The world ain't mine till I be buying spaceships. I am medications, I'm riding with the A-list. It's a celebration that most can't hang with, but heads start banging. I'm getting money, give me money like I work for something. The drums coming and I know that I'll be hurting something. I'm getting money, give me money like I work for something. I'm unstoppable, yo, so start running. I'm getting money, give me money like I work for something. The drums coming and I know that I'll be hurting something. I'm getting money, give me money like.
Now they're in orbit at 17, thousand?
17. No. Yes. No. Yes. 17,500. 17,500.
Yeah. And they're out there in the vacuum of space in a thin suit that could puncture anything, and they're doing that.
Yes. Absolutely.
Okay. Sure.
I mean, look, they're just dangling in space, chilling, all that. Come on.
Yeah.
That's all good.
No dangers at all. Yeah.
Not dangerous. I mean, if it was a real environment, as they say it is, then it's the harshest environment known to man. If it was one. What are you doing now?
I have no idea.
No pities.
I work with something, I'm unstoppable, yo, so start running at my smile, all up in you, getting wild, money clouds, got you shook when you look like a child, now you walking out the room, face down, feeling hooked, I'm feeling real good, just prescribing dope books, four-wheeling in my driveway, hasta la vista, I'm cheaping on the highway, got girls with no visas, they leaving you to pieces, if I tell them I don't need you, they sweeter than
you see that? Go back a little bit.
Yes. What was that? Something disappear?
Like his hand disappeared, you could see through it after he got light on it.
Yeah, let's do that.
Driveway, hasta la vista. I'm cheaping on the highway. Got girls with no visas. They leaving you to pieces if I tell them.
Look at yeah. His English well out, and that's older. Wow.
Busted again.
Well,
how many times did he get caught doing it?
Something disappeared. I didn't realize it was like a glitch. Like his hand like doubled up and came back.
Yeah.
Well spotted, bro.
I don't need you. They sweeter than the Reese's, but attack like hyenas. Welcome to the arena. What up, my girl Christina? She wearing Victoria, and she from Argentina. Worship her like Athena, but money comes first. I'm bursting like Hiroshima. That ain't funny, but it works. Now I won't stop rapping till we out in orbit. Money like mine gets booed.
Really? Come on, look at this. Look at Earth, bro. Look at Earth.
It's pretty.
It glows. It glows. It's luminous in space. You know that, don't you?
No, I don't.
It's neon. It's like neon. It glows. It's fluorescent. It's ridiculous.
Yes, it is.
be like Norbit. Never rains, always pouring hundreds on the floor. When I be coming through, start jumping on the chorus. I'm getting money, give me money like I work for something. The drums coming in, I know that I'll be hitting something. I'm getting money, give me money like I work for something. I'm unstoppable, yo, so start running. I'm getting money, give me money like I.
Right, so I mean, it's near the end. We've got like 2 minutes left, 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes or something. I thought Vines was going to say something. I hope he said something at the end, even if it's in text. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
The drums coming in, I know that I'll be hitting something. I'm getting money, give me money like I work for something. I'm unstoppable, yo, so start running.
Come on.
Oh my goodness. What's that? What's that? Seriously, he looks like he's sitting on the bog. And
I'm just looking at the light, though. It looks like fluorescent lighting coming up his ass.
That's what I'm saying. It's bloody fluorescent. The earth is fluorescent, guys.
I always like entry day because that's also let's be nice to Commander Day on the shuttle. The other guys will do anything I want, and all I have to do is ask for it, and they were really great. And so, but the other side of it is then I have to turn their niceness into a nice landing. Unfortunately, we had.
Yeah, that's just the plane. That's just the
bad weather in Florida. I was looking for.
Let's watch this one more time. This is the orbiter coming back into the atmosphere, I guess. Poof. Poof.
That is bad. That is very bad. I didn't notice that. My eyes were blinking at times, so they're a bit sore. I haven't slept. But hitting them on flats is wow, SSS. Sitting short season and 2.5 hours. That's good. I'll get an hour sleep. I'll be there.
Wow.
Oh, good. I'll get this uploaded though fast. I'll get this uploaded. I'll put it on for the afternoon. So let's just say probably about 2 p.m. like I used to do my lives same time as I usually do my lives in my afternoon. So then that time. So that's like from now. That's 4.5. Hold on. No. Hold on. Yeah, 4.5. 5.5, 6.5 hours away.
Nice.
But it's not.
Well, I'm gonna do an hour stream after this, and then my daughter texted me earlier, wants me to babysit tomorrow morning. So.
Wow, busy. Yeah, well, I've got flaxes after this. I'd love to come to your stream, but I've got flaxes, so
don't worry about it.
Get an hour. Yeah. So, thanks for doing this video with me, dude. It's been good.
Oh, he's gonna be up. For me, he's going to be running right. So I'll tell you what. If Flats is coming on in an hour, why would I do a stream in the middle of his? I'll just push it back till.
Tomorrow. No. Flats is not on until from now. Flats is on in. Hold on, 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours.
2.5 hours from now. Yeah. Then we're about finished. Yeah, we've only got a minute or so to do here.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I don't think Ryan's going to come, so I'll just do a stream. I'll review something and put it up there.
Yeah. Why not do an hour stream or something and just review something? Yeah. Absolutely. But download this one and put it onto your channel as well. What I'll do is if you give me your email, I will download it and send it you through an email. And when you get it through an email, it'll ask you to I'll probably do it through Chrome and all that stuff, but it'll send you links and it'll guide you through it. You know what I mean? And then you download it in your computer and then upload it to your channel as a video. You know what I mean?
I gotcha.
Yeah,
I do.
We'll get it sorted. Trust me. We'll do that. We'll do it somehow.
I'll give you my email
even if we couldn't do that, you could sit down and StreamYard one day or restream, and I could play the video. And you could just stream it and be quiet through it. You know what I mean? And then then it'll come up as if the worst came to the worst. I'm saying, you know what I mean?
Well, I'll give you my email right now.
All right, cool. Just that's a good idea. Give me your email now. But well, actually, wait till we finish this. We've only got a couple of minutes, but yeah, wait till we finish.
Got it.
Back from space. That's all I know.
Poof.
Don't waste any more time. Visit the links above now and order my book, 16 Emergency Land.
There it is. There it is. That's just talking about his stuff he sells and that. But yeah, he sells this kind of stuff. It's really good. Really good. I haven't got anything, but yeah, he's got, look, t-shirts, maps, maps. Oh, here we go.
Every picture has been repainted. Every statue and street building has been renamed. Every date has been altered. And the process is continuing day by day and minute by minute. History has stopped. Order your map now.
There you go.
You got biblical cosmology there, sir.
There you go. I'm got hiders. That's for the end of the stream right there. Perfect. Perfect. I'm going to read it and then we're done. Psalms 136. Oh, give thanks unto the Lord, for he is good, for his mercy endureth forever. To him who alone doeth great wonders, for his mercy endureth forever. To him by wisdom made the heavens, for his mercy endureth forever. To him that stretched out the earth above the waters, for his mercy endureth forever. To him, that made great lights, his mercy endureth forever. The sun to rule by the day, for his mercy endureth forever. The moon and stars to rule by night, for his mercy endureth forever. And there we go. Done. We're done.
I think Eddie's point of that was to just show he's in the know. He knows NASA is fake and knows space is fake.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. I was actually expecting him to be more in the video, but I see why he's done it, and yeah, we've reviewed it. So conclusion. Do I think Jaren is an agent? I still do not know, but he's definitely been swayed by money, by power, by whatever. He's been swayed, or he was always that way. I don't know. It's one or the other, but guaranteed he is dodgy, without a doubt. I'd love to see more proof of it. Absolutely. I could accept him. I could accept that if there was tons of proof for it, that he was an agent from the start. But at the minute, I still kind of think he started off all right and then got Spondulak swayed. You know what I mean? I think there's money in there. There's something in there. I don't know. So my conclusion hasn't got an ending. You know, I haven't got a definitive answer. It's just my conclusion is I still don't know, but I know he's dodgy. Yours, Roger?
Now that fits right there, doesn't it? That avatar better. Look at your background.
Oh yeah, there you go. There you go. That's perfect. That's perfect. Your conclusion, Roger?
Now my conclusion is I'm not really sure about Jaren. Now that he's flipped over, he's either I don't know. It has to be some influence. It has to be because he knows that they're faking it. Why would they go through so much trouble, money, effort, fakery? Yeah. So he knows that flat Earth is a thing. It's real.
Right. Exactly.
But yet he's over here preaching globe for something, and I think it's monetary. That's what I'm going with.
Without a doubt. There's definitely money involved. I mean, look, it looks like Jaren has been getting a little bit of money for a little while because his studio has been pretty good looking. You know what I mean? His equipment, his cameras. I mean, I'm working with, apart from my microphone, that's a really good microphone I got from Chilling. You know what I mean? Mine is more basic stuff, but it works for me. You know? Simple. Yeah. I'm happy with that.
I got a $50 mic from Walmart and a $30 camera.
There you go.
My laptop's nice.
Can I just say that I'm not saying my computer was cheap and all that because Vicky bought it. So I don't want Vicky watching this and thinking I think the computer was cheap because she bought it and it's not cheap. No, she spent a fortune on it for me. She did. But I mean, with my monitors, my speaker, whatever, you know what I mean? They're just more basic. They're just more basic. So that's it. We're done. We're done. Just play out now. There we go. And I'll get it uploaded. I'll put it out this afternoon. Roger, thanks for doing this with me. I know it was more your idea. You showed me the video, but then I thought, like, let's do a reaction to it. So I'm glad you stuck with me and did a video. We haven't done one together, so that's cool. That's cool. Bless you, dude. Nice one.
Yeah, bless you too, man.
Right.
Glad I did it with you.
Sorry.
Glad I did it with you, man.
Oh, man. Definitely. Love it. I'll get it sorted. I'll get it all uploaded and that. Hear the Sunset's free. It's free.
Indeed.
Indeedy. Ta-da.